Alright, so now you're meeting with present Magi. As you saw, I guess you could say, past, or I would consider future Magi, because I'll be looking over the fight and explaining how it came to be, alright? But obviously right now, I just beat in the fight. Now understand, I was doing this offhand, just randomly, like this is during like my holiday from work, the winter break. So I was like, I grinded a bit, and then I decided to give it a shot, and I was actually able to beat it in one shot. Because obviously the level was such a big difference. Again, most of my units were about 20 levels extra higher, and then I had a working strat before, but I kind of redid it in this fight. So I saw, but I'll explain the teams there. But here, I did what I need to. I grinded a bit, so it gave me enough points I needed to survive the hits and allow me to take them down. All right, so let's continue on. So I got a lot of points from that, obviously. All right, let's do this. Now, do make note that obviously I did not show you guys stage 20. Now the reason being is because when I first recorded this, I kind of, I stopped recording after, but there was some issues with my recording, so all the footage from stage 20 was gone. Now it's not the worst thing because stage 20 wasn't really much. It was actually just a straightforward to the boss. If I wanted to, I took some items from there as well, which was really good, but there's nothing that really changed to make a big difference. So yeah, unfortunately, you won't see stage 20, but it's probably the easiest of the stage in terms of like straightforwardness. It's kind of like there's not a lot of weird curves; it's just a lot of long paths. So that's all you have to really deal with in that. And then again, a lot of good items in there. So yeah, it was just nice to be able to beat the boss. It felt nice because if you guys remember, I had a big issue with the genius boss, and I was afraid this was gonna be the same thing. But it's not the worst thing if you can over level it. Well, actually no, I was actually recommending level 2. I was around the 130, 140, so it was asking me to get to that place. I had to build a little strategy for it, and yeah, you guys said I'll mention it. I'm mentioning it in the past, but here let's just focus on this. But yeah, there was some dialogue when we got to the stage about Maribel, which you'll probably be missing because I was just spamming my Z. But it's just pretty much, everyone's ready to fight Maribel, and the power's too much for her and all that, right? So let's just continue on from there. Is it? It is. I mean, is it over? Mary, please say something. Mary, how could you? Jeez, you made me so worried. Yet all you can say is, you idiot, you big idiot. Rico, why are you shouting right in my ear when I just woke up? Oh yeah, I think I was having a really bad dream. My power became really strong and we used it to go and see lots of things. But because of me, we got swallowed up by a tear in a bird. Then what else was there? It's better if you don't remember. You shouldn't be seeing such things just yet. Who are you, miss? Actually, where am I? Am I still dreaming, maybe? You actually only notice that now? I am... you could call me the arbiter of your dreams, I suppose. What the heck? Huh, I was thinking that too. Anyway, Mary, although you just woke up, don't you feel quite fatigued? I do. That's weird, but I slept so long. You should sleep a bit more. Don't get lost here again. And your power, it's a very dangerous power. Don't treat it lightly. Make sure you realize this when you wake up. Now then, good night. Hey, Miss Arbiter of Dreams. Yes? One more thing. May I ask for your name? Yukari Yakumo. I see. What a strange name. Okay then, Miss Yukari, good night. Good night, and pleasant dreams. Hey, Miss Yukari, that conversation, you mean... What the heck? Miss Yukari, what's this thing? It's a gap to use to the outside world. Use it to go back. It's best if you hurry. The moment Mary's power calms down, this space will vanish, and this gap too will. Wow, that would be bad. We need to go quick. Okay there. Oh, geez, Mari. I didn't think you'd be this heavy. Okay then, I'll be going. Take care of yourself, and Mari too. Thanks to you all too. See you again. See us again? You mean you're coming back? I don't want to see you again. Take all your troubles and go back to the outside world. Haha, you and your jokes. I was quite serious. Well then, everyone. Thank you for everything. I don't think we'll meet again, but I hope you all stay happy and take care of yourselves. They're gone. Now would be fine time to reminisce, but it seems we don't have the time for that. That's right, this space is slowly dissipating since the core is gone. Huh, let's hurry back then. I don't want to get caught in the middle of this space. Yeah, now we need to have a party at the SDM. Also, go clean up the Hakuto Shrine already. Ugh, don't say that. Hey, what are you all saying? Oh, what's up, Yarormyr? Will you get lonely if I go back to the shrine? Of course not. I mean, what you said before. You are also impatient, impudent. Just throwing parties at my place. Being like that right after. They're all really... Yeah, there's something radiant about it. Don't you think, Miss Arbiter of Dreams? Ha! It was just a joke. Don't look at me like that. I've been thinking a lot about why you hid the truth and put the blame on yourself and wanted to solve it alone. That's really why, huh? You really were good and obedient girl in the past. I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, as you are now, anything you say is a red herring. Hey, you two, stop having your grown-up conversation and be sure to come to the party. Haha, Yarormyr's already agreed to it as well. She was coerced into it, more like it. Ugh, whatever. I'll drink like there's no tomorrow. This is bad. My lady's starting to break. Oh, you all. Oh, we've been invited. Let's participate this time. This time, you have no right to refuse. So hurry up and come already. Yeah, you don't need to drag me. Alright, Reimu, it's time for us to go back. Yeah, back to Arkansokyo. And as you see right there, that's the default Reimu, and I'm assuming the default Reimu Marisa, what you would have gotten if you played this without the mods or whatever. What can I say about this game? It's, again, I've never played a game with this kind of whole labyrinth system, so it's not bad, but it's definitely not a game you can just pick up and just, I mean, I guess you could just pick up and play once in a while. Now, this game is not bad if you're like watching videos, honestly, it's pretty good. Like, during this winter break, I was just catching up on the last week of anime episodes, so it was good to grind a bit. It helped a lot doing that and just getting the XP I needed to beat Maribel. But also, I mean, the concept is nice, you know, being able to switch to 12, I do like that a lot though. Like, if that's one thing I had to say, being able to switch between the 12 anytime and then strategizing between boss fights, it's really cool. And as you saw, I was able to beat the final boss without needing all the characters. Like, I'm sure there was more optimal versions, but I chose the path comp I used, and hell, one of them wasn't even used properly. Okay. Save. Alright, let's see. We did beat that, so what's next? Well, we don't really hear about that right now. But that also I don't care about. Scarlet Man. No, well, fucking other space. That's what I'm looking. Another space. Oh. Wait, can we still fight? Okay, so it looks like we can still fight. Fuck. I really don't wanna. You know, we can just lose. We shouldn't lose this real quickly. I'll just switch up. We saved too. We saved. So we're pretty good on that. We'll just use some weaker parts. So it looks like you can grind there if you want for more EXP, which, you know, we're not gonna do that. We're just put on our squishy units in front and just let them die, you know, just to be done and over with. Actually, no, Nidori is probably the squishiest next. Or Chen. Alright. So unfortunately we just gotta deal with this because I don't wanna close the client and all that. And deal with I'll just meet you guys after I'm done with this shit, and then it'll be a lot easier, right? So I'll be right back once I just get bodied here by Maribel. Alright, I'm back, so I'm back to, let's see, let's go here. And I just wanna look real quickly here. So obviously we cannot fight that again. Well, we could, but there's no need. The frightening yokai power plant. Piro, oh no. On that fateful day, a coal mine exploded. In that explosion stood Shinove. On the verge of death, his body began to react strangely. A superhuman was born, however. The Destrian lurked closer. Go, Shinove, you have no equal. Chief, what? No need to make that face. Shivno is Karnov's little brother, and certainly not a distasteful parody at all. Don't push it to me just because it's troublesome. I hate troublesome things too. Well, the floor name itself means she's probably around. You're seriously suddenly. Oh, it looks like I'm being serious. Referencing the floor name alone is already quite a meta action. It's like how Gian can somehow look good when he does an occasional good deed. You're one to talk. All this is making me feel really uneasy. Alright. So, obviously, there is more to the game. That was just the main story, and I'm gonna be done this. I just wanted to finish the main story. Oh fuck, these guys are, oh my god, these guys are, okay look, even a boss couldn't hurt melee that much. These guys are no fucking joke. Alright, I'm just gonna kill him quickly and see how much XP we can get, you know? And then be done with that. If we actually win this, you know? If we actually win this. Which I don't think we are. Okay, we got one. Oh shit, that can kill. Okay. Yeah, because that eye slash can kill, inflict death, so it doesn't really matter what happens there. If it just gets me to a death, I'm done. Okay, how about we just escape? We're not winning this one. Not with the team we have. So good to know. Good to know. That's a good start. So yeah, they're just much stronger, and I'm not too sure how much more story elements are in that, but it's there. So just to let you guys know that. Yeah, I'm just gonna be done here, and I'm just gonna give my thoughts right now. So, what do I think of Labyrinth? I already mentioned some part. Like, I love the 12 units in the battle. That's really awesome. I think it's like one of my favorite renditions. It's because obviously, depending on how you mix and match, you can really make your team complement each other very well, which is what I did for the final boss. And not only that, it's just nice to be able to switch, not sticking with one. It's just nice to play around back and forth. And the TP system with switching and all that, it's nice. I'm fine with that. It's reasonable. The exploring is ridiculous, but again, it's called a labyrinth, so it's in the title, so I can't fault it too much for that. It's in the name, so I mean, what the fuck was I expecting, right? And some of you guys already mentioned, it's probably not the best game, but I wanted to give it a shot, which I did. So yeah. Now to the difficulty, I understand majority of the time I did overpower it, because usually what I like to do is that like I mentioned before, I like to play this and then watch anime, just so that way it keeps me busy, so I feel like I'm using my time efficiently. So that's what I like to do. So that's why a lot of the other boss fights were pretty easy. That's why Maribel was harder, because I didn't grind enough. But I was during a time period where I was just busy playing other games, so I just had no time to really grind that, you know. So that was why. But once I was able to grind to the correct level, I was able to beat it. And yeah. Now the story wasn't exactly the craziest amount of story, right? You know, big place came out because of Maribel. We gotta deal with that, and there's kind of little twist here and there about, like, you know, maybe Aente being the culprit, then Renosuke in your car, then, you know, Maribel the end. So there was that. It's nothing too crazy. But you know, at least there was a story. It's not bad. This is made in 2009, so obviously the cast from 2009 and whatever. I think there's like Mountain of Faith, really. Yeah, I think Mountain of Faith would have been the latest one. For 2009, let me check real quickly. Let's see, OBS, does it cover it? Oh yeah, it does not cover it. Alright, I just want to check real quickly. So, the Mountain of Faith was the latest one. Was it Mountain of Faith, or was it Subterranean? 2009. Okay, so Subterranean would. Oh yeah, Subterranean. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if Oku's a playable character. I don't know. Labyrinth. Let me check right now. Labyrinth of Touhou. Let me check characters right now, because obviously I already beat the game, so it doesn't really matter at this fucking point. What characters I'm missing. So yeah. So it looks like I don't think Orin is in this game. Tenchi Scarlet Weather. So Scarlet Weather was okay. There is Orin. Orin is in the game. Just couldn't find her. So okay. So it makes sense. Subterranean was up to that point. And Scarlet was next. UFO. I don't know when this game was officially released, but it could have been before or after UFO, which wouldn't give them much time to implement the UFO character. So yeah, that's fine. There is a sequel to this game, which I'll probably be giving a shot. I've been ignoring it because obviously I wanted to beat this game first before trying out the sequel, because that makes no sense to just go for a sequel without at least beating the first one, unless there was a big reason to it, like the game's not working anymore. But I beat in the game, at least the main story. I'm not beating the extra stage stuff, the extra part, because that's something that I really consider. I just want to get the main story out, and there's probably more, but the whole incident was really what I cared about. And obviously, I really don't want to grind any more necessary to get to that point. I just thought that was pretty tough. Like, obviously, I was using more safety, but the fact that my tank was getting bopped hard was a bad sign right there. So I really don't want to try to grind even harder for that. So I'm gonna be done with this for now. But that is Labyrinth of Touhou. Unfortunately, we get to show floor 20, but let me show you. Let me show you guys since I can do it right now. Let me show you like quickly. Like floor 20, it's not that much. For some stupid reason, all these exclamation marks pretty much just can't go backwards. That's about it. For some fucking reason. Then you need to go here all the way there, and then you like it's really easy. Like there's no weird curves or anything. It just goes straight here, and you are it. There are some teleporters, I think. Oh no, this is the thing we needed. You went back in the last stage. We need to clear out the seals. That was it, I think. So yeah, this is the easiest stage to actually go. But obviously, but this had the fucking craziest enemies. Like honestly, each enemy was like a mini boss in its own right. I had to pay attention and just go from there. So that's what the tricky part is. Unfortunately, you can't see it, but when my OBS files is corrupted, I can't do much about that. But luckily, it did not corrupt here, so I'm pretty happy on that part. So yeah, let's go back. Now obviously I've beaten this and I've played Genius. Now my favorite RPG out of this still probably Genius. I think Genius did the story a little bit better, because it allowed us to. I like that it used all the Gensokyo, explored all the Gensokyo. While this game obviously explored its own area, which you know it's cool. But the Labyrinth really didn't really offer much. Sure, different scenery, which is fine, but nothing really much to say to it. You know. Not a lot of dialogue until you meet some of the characters, which just makes sense, but not much to there. I did like how I will give credit to where credit due. I love how they did the level up system. So, as you guys know, with the level up system, it like even though you don't have the character, all your EXP is kind of stacked up, and once you get the character, you can just level up to like you kind of know where your current level, the current average of all your characters is, which is a fucking great thing. Like. I don't believe that was a thing in Genius. No, Genius, you just had to, if you get a new character, it's either at a certain level or a little bit lower, and you just had to grind them up. I love this system right here. And then Magic Library, you know, you just gotta give each person their own little fucking shit here and then deal with that. But you know, I love the leveling with this game. It's actually really nice. It just works pretty well. I didn't feel penalized for getting character late. So I was like, okay, you get a character now, you can use EXP, boost and all. The only disadvantage is you just don't have the magic point, which okay, fine. Whatever the skill points, which is okay, fine. I'll give you that. Okay, that's fine. That's not the worst thing. As long as the level up is fine, that's the important part. And then the equipment system, it was okay. It was okay. I will admit though, there was a lot more custom. Actually, I don't know. Actually, yeah, there was a little more customization to this, which is kind of actually no. I want to say more customization. Is that good customization? Because as you saw, I used Mailing as a tank, but I also made him more of a TP tank as compared to like a super heavy tank, just for exploration. You know, I was able to kind of change that a bit. While in Genius, you could, you know, you could change things up a bit, depending on your playstyle, because your weapons and your skills could change too. So there's that. So each game did kind of do well in that aspect. Now, unfortunately, the best story was probably the Fantasy Maiden Wars. Because that was, I don't know, that one's the best story of all the RPGs I played for Touhou fan games, so it's the best. But gameplay wise, I still think these two still surpass that. But I think for story alone, that game is just worth it. Fortunately, we'll never play it in the sequel because that shit will never get fully translated. Because the motherfuckers decided to encrypt that shit or something from what I read. So yeah, thank you so much. But yeah, that's gonna be about it for Labyrinth of Touhou. And the next time you see Labyrinth, it'll be the sequel if I can download it properly, which I'm hoping to do so. And once I do, we will have a fun time trying out the second one, you guys. And then you guys did mention the second one is much better than the first one, which I'm hoping for a sequel. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. So like always, this is Magi. I hope you guys enjoyed the final episode for Labyrinth of Touhou. I'll see you guys in the next video.